Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how I made these ginger and white chocolate cookies. They are delicious. I found them online and I will link the recipe in the description. I highly recommend you trying them. So yeah, this video doesn't actually have me talking in it apart from voiceover. I just thought I'd show you how I'm making them. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's just get on with making the cookies. So I actually forgot to film this first bit because I just forgot I was going to film it. But all I've done here is put in 125 grams of unsalted butter and 175 grams of dark brown soft sugar. And then all you have to do is mix them together with a whisk, easiest with an electric whisk, until it is creamy. And that's literally what you're seeing me do right here. So next I'm going to be adding in 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. It does say the vanilla is optional, but I chose to add it because I'm guessing it just adds some sweetness. And then you just have to mix it together. So next you need to add all of your dry ingredients. So first of all, I'm adding 280 grams of plain flour. I'm quite precise when it comes to flour and stuff like that. Like, I like every ingredient to be exact. So you will see me take a spoon in a minute to like scoop some out because it's how I am. You will then need 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger. Only my half teaspoon would fit, so I end up doing 3 half teaspoons. Now I'm adding half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and finally half a teaspoon of salt. So this is all of the dry ingredients together, and then all you now have to do is mix it. I continue to use my electric whisk until it forms a dough. I did notice that the dough is very soft, like you'll see it at the end once I finish whisking it. It's very like sticky dough. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be, but that's how mine turned out. So next I'm adding my white chocolate chips. So it does actually say 300 grams. I used 2 100 gram bags, and then I ended up using the Milky Bar as well. And I decided to use, I think I used about 6 of the squares, chunk things, whatever they're called. And then I broke each one in half. And I'm now just mixing all of the chocolate in. I do feel like I probably could have continued to do this with the whisk because it was extremely sticky, but it gets them all mixed together quickly, so it works. So it now says to weigh your cookies out into 8 cookie dough balls. They're about 120 grams each. So right now I'm just putting some greaseproof paper down on a tray and also on my scales. You will see this takes me a while because I do start off making each one 120 grams, but when I got to the 8th one, there was like 70 grams left. So I ended up making each one 105 grams, and that worked well because you'll see I just put them all on together and divided that by 8. That's how I figured that out. So you now need to put them in the fridge for an hour or the freezer for 30 minutes. I chose the fridge for an hour. So I've now heated my oven to 180 fan or 200 Celsius, and I am now splitting so there's 4 on each tray. and I put the tray I'm not putting in the oven back in the fridge just so that they stay chilled while the others are cooking. So it says to bake for 12 to 14 minutes, and I put them in for 13 and just didn't feel like they were quite done, so I ended up leaving them in for I think 15 minutes altogether, and the second batch I left in for 13 minutes. So once they're baked, it says to leave them to cool for about 30 minutes, which I did with the first batch that I got out. And now you're going to see me break one in half, and it just looks divine. It looks so delicious. So if you're going to be eating any on the following days after you've made them, which you probably are because there's 8 of them, just put them in the microwave for like 10 to 15 seconds. I feel like 15 is like perfect. And yeah, they literally are like you've just got them out of the oven. So that is how I made my ginger and white chocolate cookies. I know this video is a little bit shorter for me and a little bit different from my normal content, but I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe, like and comment. Let me know any ideas you have down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!